Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Trap series. I hope the viewers are enjoying all the videos, they're gaining more knowledge and getting the insights that is needed to clear the exam. I will request that please give me feedbacks if there are any confusions in the video, so I will edit it and replace the videos. And I hope the viewers are not getting trapped in the confusions. So without further ado, let's begin. So starting with the seventh episode or seventh video, today's topic is regarding accidents. So in this topic, the agenda is, we will skip the disclaimer. The agenda is that we will be covering what are the causes of accidents, and we will know the definition, how accidents are related to weather conditions, and what is the percentage of accidents, some statistics, responsible actions after accidents, what could be done, and what are the documents involved in case there is an accident in the Netherlands. Regarding animals, when if an animal suddenly comes in front of a car, then what is the responsible action, and what are the responsible actions if you observe accidents. Some of the insights regarding if a car falls into the water, then what should be done. Then what tips regarding if you are involved in an accident inside a tunnel, and what are the safety tools to be carried in the vehicle for as a support during an accident, and what are the emergency services. So starting with the definition, well, accident is an unfortunate incident that happens unexpectedly and unintentionally, typically resulting in damage or injury. Yeah, this is very basic and everybody knows about this. So I have listed out some of the causes of accidents, and these causes are based on my experience as well as the resources from online and from different books. So causes are like if the situation is unclear. For example, if many people are around and suddenly someone jumps in front of the car without seeing, or if somebody is talking over the phone and suddenly comes in front of the car. Low visibility like fog, heavy rain or snow. Lack of knowledge to priority rules. In Netherlands, the rule is that if somebody is coming from the right, then the driver has to give priority to another driver who is approaching from the right. So many of the times, due to lack of knowledge, the accident happens. Lack of space, yeah, if on a narrow road, if both the vehicles are approaching from either direction, then yeah, the rule is that both of them should slow down rather than one speeding up, and rather than both are speeding up. Lack of knowledge about road markings. Speeding up in ERF zone, the speed limit in ERF zone is 15 kilometer per hour. So if I speed up, then suddenly people can, generally there are people crossing. It's a ERF zone. So children can also jump onto the road. So better be careful in the ERF zone and maintain a speed limit of 15 kilometer per hour. Rutting and other obstacles on the roads, different kind of traffics, no median strip, trees on the road, bad weather conditions, bad road surface, not including, not indicating when making a special maneuver. So these are some causes of accidents on the road. So the idea is that to be very careful on the road, because accidents in Netherlands is super expensive. If the fault is found, then the victim will be sufficiently reimbursed, and the accused or the person who did the accident has to suffer a loss, a great loss. So accident and weather conditions. Okay, with the weather conditions, the bad weather condition involves heavy rain, snow and fog, and during these conditions only main all of the or most of the accident occurs. Rain and long dry weather makes the road slippery due to dirt and oil. This is very important to understand. Rain and long dry weather makes the road slippery due to dirt and oil, etc. Ruts are, and this causes the road to be slippery. ruts are mostly in the rightmost lane, because the rule is that if there are 3 lanes, the rule is that always to be on the right, always be on the right. Even if the road is empty, always be on the right. So as the right side of the road is highly used, so the roads are mainly in the rightmost lane. Primary reason of rut is rain, not snow. This one we have already discussed in the previous video. Okay. Winter freezes the road surface and makes it slippery. Below 7 degrees, use winter tires. Excuse me. If means the question can be in the exam that when should we use the winter tire? What is the benchmark temperature? It's 7 degrees centigrade. After that, below it we should be using it. During sunset, there is reflection on your eyes and it makes the visibility to be low. Okay, so this has been repeated in many test questions. You could be also facing this kind of question in the exam. Priority signs could not be visible, so remember the same. Suppose it is raining very hard, or if it is very foggy, if it is dense fog, or because of snow on the signboard, when there is heavy snowfall, then all the signboards are covered with snow, so one cannot know what the sign indicates. Then the idea is that to remember the shape of these 3 signboards, which says that either I have to stop, or either I have to give priority to other drivers, or I'm driving on a priority road and other drivers have to give me priority. For example, if I am on a priority road and I see a car approaching from the right, then if the other lane is like a very small village road, then I don't have to give priority, but rather than I should be driving. If I stop, then the car following me might engage me into an accident. So better be careful and remember and be learned about all the traffic signs while driving. Okay, so moving next, accident and weather conditions. Okay, during fog it is necessary to switch on fog light, unless, this is a very important question and it comes in every test exam for sure. So the visibility is when the visibility is less than 200 meter, this is very important. When the visibility is less than 200 meter or 2 hectometer post, 1 hectometer post is between 2 hectometer post, there is a 100 meter gap. So 2 hectometer post means it is 200 meter, means for example, I am going on this road, I am at this hectometer post. So 2 hectometer post means this is 1 and this is 2. So the gap here is 100 and this is 100. This is what it is meant here, 2 hectometer post from after this position. Okay. Then the front fog light, when the visibility is less than 200 meter, then the front fog light only should be on, not the rear fog light. This is very important. But when the visibility is less than 50 meter, then the rear headlight should be on, including the front fog light. So if the visibility is less than 60 meter, then only the front fog light has to be on, not the rear fog light. The rear fog light when the visibility is less than 50 meter. Very important. The next point is also very important, that during fog one can switch on the dip light but not the headlight. Means the question can be that which are the lights that can be switched on during a dense fog with visibility less than 50 meter. So it is front fog light, rear fog light, as well as we can switch on the dip light, but this is not mandatory. But headlights never. And why? Because of reflection. During rain, this is also very important. During rain, this is the condition during fog, but during rain it is Never allowed, very important, never allowed to switch on the rear fog lights, but front fog lights are allowed if visibility is seriously limited. Why not rear fog lights? Because if I switch on the rear fog lights, then the following vehicle will have reflection. Dip lights could be switched on for visibility. Headlights can cause reflection, so it is not mandatory. In this figure, I have shown that where is the dip light, where is the location of dip lights, and which one is the fog light for understanding. But please be careful with all these scenarios and all these 3 points. What happens during rain? What happens during fog? And what are the criteria during fog? Whether there is a normal fog, whether there is dense fog, or whether there is a super dense fog. Visibility less than 50 meter is a super dense fog, and visibility less than 200 meter is only a dense fog. Okay, so moving forward, statistics about accident and locations. The provincial roads, yeah, this is very famous and everybody almost knows about this. The provincial road has higher risks of accidents, and the maximum speed limit on the provincial road is 80 km/h. And this is how the provincial road looks like. Strips, it can be continuous, this middle strip can be continuous or a non-continuous, but at the side it is non-continuous always. So this speed, the maximum speed allowed here is 80 km/h, and on the right side is the maximum ruts, and also the number of accident, highest number of accident occurs here. On highway, autoway, there is a greater overview, but not in provincial road. Provincial roads are very like there will be bends, turns, but highway, autoway are wide enough, so the view is clear, so the number of accidents are less. On provincial roads, on the side there are more trees on the side, obstacles. That's why also one of the contributing factor towards accidents. Sorry. Okay. Coming to the next slide, responsible actions during accidents. So in case of accidents, take care of your own safety first. For example, if you're driving in a car and 4 people are driving and you engaged into an accident, then first take care of your own safety rather than being anxious about others. Park your car at a safe location, because there could be a leakage of diesel or petrol and it could lead to fire. So park in the utmost right side of the road, on the emergency road also. Stay behind the crash barrier or on the verge. Leave the car because there are chances that there could be internal fuel leakage and it could lead to fire. Put a warning sign before 30 meter. Switch on your warning lights also, and the warning sign will be like something like this, like this kind of sign. Never leave the accident location. Do not, because when sometimes people, due to fear of something, they run away from the accident location or they will drive away. So never leave the accident location. Be responsible and call 112. Do not, if the victim is lying on the ground, do not touch. If unconscious and or vomiting, then only touch and move the victim into the recover position, and this is how the recover position looks like. On the sideway, one knee bend, this is how it looks like. So moving on to the next slide, documents. Yeah, generally I haven't seen any question till now from this part, but a European accident statement must be present during driving, but during driving internationally. For example, if I'm driving from Netherlands to Italy, then I should carry this European accident statement. It is not mandatory when I'm driving within the Netherlands to carry this document, but it is better to carry all the documents in one go. Animals. Well, sometimes if you are driving on the provincial road, maybe from the woods, some animal might jump in front of your vehicle. In that case, do not dodge or do not Do not dodge but de-accelerate on the same lane. Do not dodge means if you're driving straight, continue driving straight. Do not go in this direction. Drive straight and de-accelerate. If you cannot brake in time, then you have to hit it. Yeah, this is very sad, but if I cannot control it, then I have to hit it, because maybe there are other cars approaching from other directions, and if you get surprised and if you start driving like this, then you both might lead to accidents and cause a major hurdle or major clog on the road. So yeah, this is what the rule says. Responsible actions if you observe accidents. Okay, if you observe, then the victim has problem in breathing, then only touch it, or else do not touch. Check objects blocking the airways. If not breathing, then close the nose and blow air into the lungs, mouth to mouth or mouth to nose. Compress heart 30 times in rapid succession. Yeah, these are if only, means generally it is not allowed to touch, but if the victim has problem breathing, then these are the preventive measures, these are the life-saving things that could be performed there only itself to save the victim. Some informative news: suppose you encounter this kind of signboard on the road, then the 138 number, it means it is the hectometer post number. When you call 112 during an accident, then please check the hectometer post number so that the relief or the help can arrive at the exact location. And this is called the highway number. This is the A15 highway number. Means one should be able to read this signpost very accurately. And this is the speed limit on the road, but this is not important, but only the hectometer number post and the road number is important, for so that the ambulance can reach on time and at the right location. Okay, this is very interesting. What happens if your car falls in the water and you are submerging? Then first, there are 4 steps. The first is, do not turn off the engine and switch on your headlight, so that other people going on the road can observe that, okay, there is something mishappening has happened, and they can call someone immediately. To save yourself, remove your seat belt. Third, open the side window or break it when you are completely submerged in water. Then break the side window or open the side window. Then fourth, allow the car, if the side window is broken, then allow the car to be filled with water and then open the window, because before that, if you try to open the window, then due to the force of the water, your door might get locked or door might not open because of so much pressure of water. Okay, so these are the 4 things to be done in case if your car goes into the water. So turn off the engine, switch on your headlights, remove your seat belt, open the side window or break it, allow the car to be filled with water, then open the window and go away from the vehicle. Okay, some tips if an individual is involved into accident in the tunnel. If you are in the tunnel, then if you are involved in accident like here inside the tunnel, then switch on the warning lights. And the warning light, you already know that it looks like something like this. There is a button inside your car and you have to press it, then the red light behind the rear red lights and the side lights will start glowing. Get out of the car, try to park it to the right. If not possible, then leave it there. Move away from the car if your car caught fire, and take the emergency routes. So these are some of the tips that one has to know if there is an accident inside the tunnel. Safety tools. Okay, so safety hammer is recommended but not mandatory to break the glass. It is recommended, but it is not mandatory to carry. But in the bus, I think beside the besides the driver. I think everybody has seen this, and on the wall also, in the train and in the bus, people have also observed these hammers. Warning triangle. We have been talking about the warning triangle, and this is how the warning triangle looks like, and this has to be placed before 30 meter of your vehicle. First aid kit is not mandatory, but it is good to carry. Reflecting jackets, not mandatory, but good to carry. Fire extinguishers, not mandatory, but good to carry. So these are some of the safety tools to avoid imminent danger. It's better to carry it, some of the safety tools, so that it could be of really great help during the accident, in the course of accident or during the accident. So that's it. So further reading and for further gaining knowledge or information, these are the references and resources. So keep reading and gain more information, and I hope everyone clears the exam in one go. I enjoyed it, and thank you, and please learn well to avoid confusing traps, because generally I also get trapped with confusing questions. So all the best. Thank you and goodbye. See you in the next video.